Hi guys. So today I want to talk to you about politics and the fact that politics is not optional. The truth is it never was. I know we are headed in a time right now that is so decisive and directive about our politics. It seems like everybody has an opinion on everything. Um, and I just want to say that's a good thing. It really is. And I think a lot of people in my generation and in people who have been blessed enough to be privileged up until this point are going, when did everything get so political? The truth is, it was always political. I knew that from a really young age, because I knew that getting my education was dependent on the teachers liking me. That wasn't fair. That wasn't what other kids had to deal with. But that was my reality as a young girl with cerebral palsy. And so I always knew that my life depended on politics. But I remember a few years ago in Kiev, I was visiting a really good friend. This is way before Trump was elected. And she said she didn't want to deal with anything political ever again. She was dealing with something in her neighborhood and she was just like, no more politics, never again. I just want to deal as a person. Nobody gets that freedom. Not really. And I know it seems now that everything is tearing apart and people are on the opposite sides of everything. It was always like that. And it might be that way for a long time more. Politics is not optional. We are a mess of people as a human civilization that has disparate attitudes and beliefs and religions and not religions and wants and desires. We're always going to be in conflict. And that means we're going to have to speak up and have difficult conversations. And we're not doing it well right now. And we're probably never going to do it well. I look at Martin Luther King and I look at other civil rights activists and they were clearly on the side of right. And yet they weren't listened to. I have Abraham Lincoln up there on my mirror. I'll tell you why sometime. But he had great ideas and he wasn't listened to. Politics is the fact of being alive. It didn't start in the 2016 election. It didn't start in the 2000 election. We have to deal with each other. And that means not sticking our heads in the sand And that means engaging in the difficult conversation. And that means inevitably coming into conflict with each other and having to walk away. And then come back together. Maybe after a few hours, maybe after a few years. But this is life. We have to live in this very broken and fallen world. Anyone who thinks that an equality utopia is around the corner is a fool. So keep learning about how to do conflict well. Keep learning about how to stand up and speak out for your rights and the rights of others, because politics is not optional. Fighting for the underdog is something we should all be doing, even if we all disagree who the underdog is. That's all I've got for you today. Remember, you are loved, you are precious, and you contain multitudes. Bye for now.